Hey, how you doing? My name is Mark Pulsvik, and you just searched theories of entrepreneurship. I mean, it's kind of funny. I don't really consider myself someone who seeks theories, but it's pretty cool to learn about it because how I spread my business, how I practice entrepreneurship myself is I have one of my strategies is I find keywords that people are looking for, and this term theories of entrepreneurship actually gets 1,300 searches a month. And so it's clear that people are definitely interested in different theories. So I figured I'll go learn it and then help people out and share exactly what it is, that what are the different theories of entrepreneurship. Just to start out, the basic definition of entrepreneurship is someone who starts a business and accepts all the risks that are associated with starting your own business, basically. And there's five different theories that they all kind of fall into. And the first one is, it's no particular order, but it's economic. It's an economic theory that basically the idea of entrepreneurs as risk takers are important for the economy. The next is psychological. It's the psychological theory of entrepreneurship is like the thinking that goes on inside of entrepreneurs' head, their feeling of impact on the world, their feeling of that they can make a difference, basically. And the sociological is like that kind of that same thing, doing good for others. It's just natural. Anybody who does something good for others without them really expecting it, it's kind of that feel good feeling. It helps you. It's the idea of basically establishing big networks, establishing good relationships, being someone who has a good social relationship with others, a good social health, basically. Who people like them because of what they provide to them and all that stuff. Why people love Steve Jobs and what he did. That kind of sociological theory towards it. The next one is resource based. It's basically people who are like, they allocate capital, they find different ways of using the resources that they have to make things better, basically, to use entrepreneurship as that theory falls into the idea of whatever things that we're given, basically we can use those resources and make it even better. That's kind of the same kind of theory for entrepreneurship. And the last one was opportunity based. It's basically entrepreneurs are there for creating opportunity, creating jobs, creating different things, making things better, and all that good stuff. So that's basically the five different theories of entrepreneurship. It was pretty cool. I like learning that, and hopefully I shared some cool, valuable information with you. If you're interested in actually starting your own business and doing some of the same things I'm doing, where I go out and I help people answer their questions and then actually point them to a business where I have my own internet business. It's pretty cool, the year that we live in today. If you can decide today that you want to start a business and open that business today and instantly be open in every country in the world and be open 24/7, 7 days a week, every day of the year, even on holidays and all that good stuff. So it's kind of funny to think about that idea because most people don't realize it because it's brand new. Business minds 50 years ago would kill for this ability to do that. So just imagine having your store open 24/7. People can come in from any country in the world, and it's always there. That's the true meaning of basically learning how to make money in your sleep. It's definitely a cool experience. So I encourage you to take a look at the information below this video. It's hbl.nxt-school.com. It's a take a free report I created for you that shows you 7 essential ideas to building a home business anywhere in the world, as long as you have some type of internet connection. Either way, hopefully this video was valuable to you. Hopefully you like what you see on the next page. If you're interested in becoming an entrepreneur or kind of changing your way in entrepreneurship, whatever it is that you're doing, I'm not sure what it is that you're doing or where you're coming from. But either way, hopefully this was valuable to you. I thank you for taking time to watch this video, and hopefully we can talk soon. Take it easy.
Dual agency is when a particular real estate agent or broker represents both the buyer and the seller. For instance, Keller Williams is a brokerage, and there is a broker of record whose license is registered as the broker for that office. If somebody from that office has a buyer and somebody else from that office has the seller, that's dual agency. If I represent a buyer and a seller on my own property and I represent both parties, that's also dual agency.
In terms of establishing whether or not a transaction is a dual agency transaction, the buyer and the seller, the buyer in particular, is going to know that up front. then the buyer is going to know that he's asking an agent to write an offer for him who already has the listing on the property. That's a choice that the buyer makes. Many buyers decide not to do that. They go find other representation.
Many buyers won't buy a house unless they're buying it from the selling agent. The selling agent normally knows more about the property, and the disclosures are a little more complete. Many times a better price can be negotiated.
It's hard because you're wearing two hats. So you're representing the seller, you're representing the buyer, and this is in the situation where you as the agent are representing both people. It's not where the broker of record has two agents that are representing